everybody. There's a sign out there. I think a gentleman in the beanie on the other side. It says that Monsanto killed your father-in-law. Everybody has a reason why they're here, whether it's for your kids, whether you have health problems and you want to know where these came from because there's no hereditary problems. For me, my big why is a former chemical weapons company controlling our food supply? And with that, there's an organization called Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance. It's based in the States. They are the official Agent Orange educators of March Against Monsanto. I tried to get a speaker who is a survivor. They don't like using the word victim because they are survivors of Agent Orange to come and speak. Unfortunately, the health problems that they have are ridiculous. There's too many to number, over 800 different illnesses that come from Agent Orange. So I instead have a speech from them. That's what I'm going to tell you guys today. It's some of their stories, and I hope that actually puts a question in your head if you didn't have that question already. So today I am reading the statement on behalf of Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance, an organization founded to help Agent Orange survivors in their fight for justice against Monsanto for crimes against humanity. Monsanto and 6 other chemical companies have gotten away with murder for the last 50 years. The weapon used most predominantly during the Vietnam War was Agent Orange, second only to radioactive waste. During the Vietnam War era, Monsanto produced Agent Orange at 1,000 times greater the potency than any of the other chemical companies. Hundreds of thousands globally have died, including members of Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance, and will continue to die drastically before the average human lifespan. Others have reported up to 800 illnesses to their databases. You can look them up, support them, learn about them, whatever. www.covvha.net. Today, half of Agent Orange's chemical compound 2,4-D and other pesticides like Roundup are the chemicals being sprayed on GMO crops, resulting in triple the danger of food that is not organic. Imagine what happens not only to my body, your body, a generally healthy body, but a body that's already exposed to Agent Orange that consumes these GMO pesticides and foods. In a nutshell, Agent Orange was in essence the chicken before the GMO egg. As I said before, for the last 50 years, Monsanto has gotten away with this crime. If there is no unity between organizations fighting for Agent Orange justice and those fighting for the labeling and banning of GMOs, how many more years do you think it will take before you see a change? The answer can simply only be one: way too many. On a daily basis, Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance receives emails from children of Vietnam vets, the wives and widows, and the veterans themselves. These are some of their clips of their stories. The first survivor says, "Please, if you can help me, please. I'm only 36 and still have a life ahead of me, but every time I turn around, something with my health hits me in the face." Survivor number 2, "I have several issues that are unexplainable, and I think they are related to my dad getting Agent Orange dumped on him in Vietnam. I have questions and I don't know what to do." Next one says, "My father is receiving VA benefits for neuropathy and some other issues that I'm not sure of. He served in Vietnam and has told us stories of how the water barrel that they used for their shower was actually an Agent Orange drum. I may never be normal again. I haven't been able to work and feel the last 6 months of my life have been basically stolen. My father was exposed to Agent Orange. He died of lymphatic leukemia, and now I have cancer tumors, which are rare malignant types that led to a hysterectomy, thyroidectomy, and mastectomy. Doctors are pretty sure that there's a connection. I have several of the issues listed on your site, and I have severe memory retention difficulties, weak joints, deteriorating and weakened spinal discs, random severe skin irritations, like a section of my skin is on fire. This can last for several hours or days at a time with no notification that it's coming on. My son has shown some of the symptoms listed and has memory problems, not to mention he has no sense of smell. My husband died young because of Agent Orange. My son has some of the things that are on the list of illnesses, but his 2 children have even more illnesses than he does. I didn't put it together with Agent Orange until recently. After several tests, it was determined that she had hypothyroidism and her pituitary gland was not functioning. She was also showing no signs of puberty. My husband and I have both been confused as to how our daughter's belly and spine seems to bow, making her stomach stick out. Our oldest daughter was born in 1970 and diagnosed with lazy eye when she was 6. She also suffered from fertility issues as an adult. Our youngest daughter also had fertility issues and suffers from irritable bowel syndrome and has had asthma since a young child. My dad was in Vietnam and exposed to Agent Orange. I was born with 2 congenital heart defects. I was born with a collapsed aortic valve, and I have only 2 of the 3 valves on the top of the heart. There is no name for what that is. I had open heart surgery in 1978 so I would not die. I'm supposed to have surgery again to replace the stent that is keeping my aortic valve open. They saved my life at the age of 6. My oldest daughter, who turned 30 this year, has had a lot of health problems. The worst was about 2.5 years ago. She was pregnant with her first child. There were complications and they discovered that she had a cyst the size of a baseball. They operated on her and removed the cyst. My grandson was born 2 months premature. If none of this stuff scares you yet, and I don't want to be the doom and gloom type person, but that's the reality. There is the issue of what we're eating right now, and we may not see these problems, but this stuff happened in the late 60s, early 70s. This is the same stuff that they're putting on our food. If any of you guys have been to Vietnam and have done some traveling there and seen some of the people there with birth defects, missing limbs, not only just the things that you can't see, this has to be a why. That's my why I'm here, and that's why we put this together. And at the end of the day, I hope that this makes a difference. So we're going to start the march now. This is Shauna Green. Shauna is a spirit drummer with the Coast Salish Nation. In case you don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you as Vancouverites do know, we are demonstrating on unceded Coast Salish territory. She's here to represent the Coast Salish Nation and bless the march that we're about to do. So while we are out there, please stay on the one side of the road. Don't go into traffic, don't go on the sidewalk. We do have streets blocked off for us. And like I said, when we come back, we have that really epic performance that you're not gonna wanna miss, so thank you.